Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a slow cooker Italian pulled pork, and I'll be starting off by adding a boneless pork shoulder into the base of my slow cooker. Here at the stove I've heated up 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and I'll be adding in 1 diced onion. After about 4 or 5 minutes the onions have started to soften up and to turn translucent. I'll be adding in 6 cloves of the freshly minced garlic and allowing these to saute for about a minute or until it becomes fragrant. Next in goes 3 tablespoons of tomato paste and 1 cup of wine. It can be either red or white. I'm choosing to use white today. I like the flavor of it cooked down just a little bit better than I do red. And I'll allow this to simmer just until the wine has reduced by about 1/3. Once the wine has reduced by about 1/3 and it started to thicken up, I'll be adding in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. In here I have a good handful of roughly torn basil and a handful of roughly torn parsley. Once it comes up to a boil, the heat can be turned off. And I'll start ladling the hot mixture right over top of the pork. This is now ready to cook on low for about 8 hours or until the pork easily shreds apart. Now that the meat is tender enough that I was able to shred it with a couple of forks, I'm going to start off by building my sandwich. And I'll be starting with a good pile of our pork and laying it on the bottom of an Italian grinder roll. Instead of being turned into a sandwich, could also be served over noodles, rice, or even mashed potatoes. I'm going to top it off with just a little scoop of the sauce. And then finally it gets topped off with a couple of slices of either mozzarella cheese or provolone. Alright, I'm going to pop this under the broiler for a couple of minutes until the cheese is melted. Now that the cheese is melted on the pulled pork sandwich, let's go ahead and try it out and see what I think about it. The fresh herbs really add quite a lot to this recipe, and the white wine has a back note of flavor that I think I would absolutely miss if it wasn't in there. Overall, this is a great little pulled pork recipe and something I could definitely see myself making over again. But sadly, that is going to be it for me for the day. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Valker. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.